How you doing, folks? Welcome to the new year. Today we're going to discuss 5 things that I totally hate about cast iron. It's also 5 things I love about cast iron. These are not going to be in any particular order. It's just 1 through 5. Yeah, we'll start off with number 1, weight. I got my Dutch oven here. This thing weighs, with a lid and a trivet, 16 pounds. Put an 8-pound roast in there with some potatoes, some onions, some carrots, and you're pulling 20 plus pounds out of the oven. Cast iron is heavy. If you drop that on your toe, you're going to crush your foot. If you drop it on the tile, you're going to destroy your tile. Place it even on your stovetop. If you have a glass stovetop and you place it on there a little too hard, you're going to crack it. Cast iron is heavy. But it's also why I love cast iron. It is heavy. It's heavy duty. And I do believe my co-host is coming in. Buddy, come on over here, buddy. Say hello to everybody. Come on over here. Come on over here. All right, stay over there. Camera shy today, huh? But it is heavy duty. It's going to hold up not only for your lifetime, it's going to hold up for your children's lifetime. There's cast iron out there that's 100 plus years old. As long as you take care of it, it's going to last a very, very long time. It's going to last longer than you will. All right, number 2, temperature. It takes a long time to preheat cast iron. And that's probably because it is heavy and it's cast iron. But it takes a long time. You take a aluminum non-stick pan, put it on a stovetop, put it on medium. Within a minute, you're up to temp. Cast iron, 4 or 5 minutes, 6 minutes before it comes up to temp. Yes, the bottom, I don't have my frying pan here, but the bottom's going to be hot, but the sides are still going to be cold. The handle's going to be cold. You generally preheat cast iron until the handle is come up to temp. And it takes a long time to preheat cast iron. But it's also why I love cast iron. Because it retains your temperature. If you're working on an electric stove, the way an electric stove works, when you turn it, say, to a medium, that burner is going to kick on, kick off, kick on, kick off. On a non-stick aluminum pan or aluminum core pan, when that burner kicks off, you're going to lose temp. Then it's going to kick back on and it's going to get hot. So your temperature is going to vary. With cast iron, you can take it off the heat, and it's still going to be up to temp for a minute, 2 minutes before you put heat back in it, and it's not going to vary that much. Number 3, the versatility of cast iron. It's not very versatile as far as what you can cook in it. There are certain things you just don't really want to cook in cast iron. Basically anything that's acidic, tomato base. Cooking a spaghetti sauce in a cast iron like this Dutch oven, you're going to ruin your seasoning. It's not going to ruin the pan. It's not going to ruin the pot because it's a hunk of steel. But you will ruin your seasoning. So there are certain things you don't want to cook in this. Like something sticky with honey or sugar in it. It's going to be kind of a pain in the butt to clean up. Sometimes some cheese, depending on your seasoning. But there are certain things that I just don't cook in cast iron. But it is what I love about cast iron. It is so versatile. I can take this camping. I can dig a hole in the ground. I can start a fire. I can cook with this on a fire. Here where I live, we have hurricanes. We have storms. Sometimes I've lost power for 3 weeks at one time. Nothing in my fridge except for bags of rice, some canned goods, and some pans. I started a fire out in my backyard and cooked. You say, well, you can just do it on a propane. Well, if you run out of propane during that 3 weeks, you're cooking every single day. Nobody has propane. All the stores are closed. They don't have power. So yeah, it's very versatile. You can cook on an open fire with cast iron and not ruin it. Can't do that with any other type of cookware. You are going to ruin it. Number two, learning curve. Learning curve on cast iron. How to maintain it, how to care for it, how to clean it. It is a learning curve. It's one of them things I just hate about cast iron. There are so many different options out there. So many people are saying, do this, do this. Don't do that. No, don't scrub your pan. Don't use dish soap. The learning curve is complicated, how to care for it. But then once you figure it out, it's what I love about it, because once you figure it out, how to care for cast iron, how to clean cast iron, how to reseason your cast iron, it becomes easy. It's simple. You just wash it out, scrub it a little bit if you have to, heat it back up, dry it out, put a little oil in it, wipe it down, let it cool. Done. And what am I up to? The first thing, number one, clean up. Sometimes cleaning up cast iron is a pain. My cheap aluminum set, a little scouring brush and scrub it, rinse it, put it off to the side, let it dry. Done. Sometimes, depending on what I'm cooking, just wipe it out and you're done. But sometimes you got to scrub this thing. You got to put it back on wipe it out. You got to put it back on the stove, get some heat into it, put a little water in it, let that water steam that stuck on stuff off, scrape it, then wash it, then re-season it. But it's one of the things I do love about cast iron. Sometimes the cleanup is very, very easy. And even when cleanup is not that easy, it's still enjoyable. It's to me, it's like a piece of art. It's heavy. Sometimes I don't feel like taking care of it. As long as it's got a seasoning on it, I can take care of it 2 or 3 days from now. Doesn't mean I can't not clean it. Of course I can clean it. But say I cooked a roast in this. I don't have to clean it right away. I can clean it up a couple hours from now, 2, 3, 4 hours from now. And it'll be perfectly fine. Non-stick pot pan, you do that, and then you're gonna have to scrub it. The non-stick starts wearing off of it. But it's what I love and hate about cast iron. I hope you enjoyed. Welcome to the new year. Hopefully for Christmas last year, you got yourself some cast iron. All right, guys, take care.